Hello. So last week we stopped at the crazy cycle. So do we all want to live there in the crazy cycle, or do you think we should move to the energizing cycle? So last week it was like no love, so no respect, so there was no peace. Now we need to move something that keeps us energizing. So we need to be with love and respect.
Yeah, so in order to move from crazy cycle, break the crazy cycle and move to the energizing cycle, and you have to be there in the energizing cycle. I think author gives 6 principles for both men and 6 for women on how to implement it and be there in the energizing cycle. So today we'll speak about the 6 principles for the women which a men has to implement. Okay, so those 6 principles are the acronym is couple, COUPLE. Okay, C stands for closeness. Okay, closeness in the sense see, so a lot of men tells that my wife is very controlling. She has a very controlling nature. She always tries to control me. I don't know if it is she is controlling or something, but what the author tells is like you go to a coffee shop, you see how the round tables are arranged, and if you just go to cafe coffee day, how people are looking at each other and speaking face to face. So similarly, how much ever we are busy, like we have to spend some time and speak face to face is heart to heart. Actually, that's what the author tells. So just spend I know, like we men also try to like to be having their own independence time or freedom time, that is separate. And this is what we have to be mean by being closeness. Okay, spend that face to face time, and that is like heart to heart time, connecting with your wife.
So when it's close to closeness, it's not just sitting close to each other, but we expect the men to open up their heart. It's very rare you find expressive men. Mine wasn't like this. So when we got to see each other, ours is an arranged marriage. So when we got to see each other, as a girl, I am very expressive, and his every text on WhatsApp used to be hi, okay, oh yeah, okay. So there was nothing at all. So if I see his smiley ka, that recently used, there were only three. One is thumbs up, one is super, and the other one is the plain smiley. And I'm like, oh, there's lots. So it took some time for for Karthik to open up, but it's going to be the same. We need to give them the space for them to open up. And when once you start opening up to the men, you need to be up to date daily with your relationship, with whatever you think is, that your wife is expecting. It's not just reaching expectations, but she wants you to talk openly and express your emotions and feelings. When we say openness, it is, you need to be transparent. So that's how we maintain relationship, and that's how it's going to improve in expressing our emotions.
So O for openness, then comes the third one, U for understanding. Okay, so this is where I try to keep implementing, but I keep failing. Thing is, like, we need to listen, but men usually give solutions. Okay, the author talks about this story. His wife, she was struggling with the Spanish classes, and she came to the author and tells like how she was not able to juggle with the Spanish classes. Then immediately the author was like, okay, I will fix the problem. Now I've got a problem. I'll see how we can break down into chunks of classes, I can make her to read or something like that. So he comes up with a solution. Then he sees, after the solution is ready, she was outside yeah, like giggling with her friends. Then she came back very happy. He was like, how come you are very happy? You had a problem, right? So she was like, no, I expressed the feelings, right? So I feel better. So she doesn't need the solution. So most of the times what she needs is just two listening ears. Okay, so we need to give those listening ears instead of providing a solution. Okay, it see, men are usually more into like big things. We talk about government, politics, minister, president, but women, they try to speak small talks. Okay, which we are not interested in, but that is the rule. We have to bear listening ears, even if it is small talk. Just try to understand her without giving any solution. If needed, you give. Otherwise, no.
This is something that I keep telling. I want him to hear, and he's like, why don't you do this? And I'm like, I didn't want your solution. So the next one is P. peace. So you need to make peace with anything. So there is no relationship without conflict. Every relationship will be better only by having a conflict. So even in big books like Bibles or any books that you say, if you take Ramayana, everything has conflicts between the relationship. And even if you watch any movie, only if there is a fight between the the hero and the heroine, then the story gets a little interesting, especially for the younger crowd. So what we mean by making peacemaking is, women would require you to say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. We understand that it's not to your respect, Mark, but as a woman, that's what she expects. She wants you to accept the mistake and say, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean, you didn't mean to intend to do it. And there was one incident that the author was talking about. When he was counseling someone, and the wife writes, it seems that it was a very small thing. We started fighting for a small thing. The topic was over a kiss. And when the friction happens and a lot of fight happens, they just turn on their beds and they sleep in the other direction. And after some time, the husband gives up everything. He turns and like, if you still think that it's okay, you can take the kiss. So she feels like the world for her. So basically, we only expect you to just love and cherish us. So that's what it means to make peace with. And women are so used to being historical, so they can bring up all the old stories back into the living, and they can tell you how bad you were. So rather, it's good to clear the point then and there. And the best part the women need to do is give their time. That's very important. So that's when you'll be able to make peace. Otherwise, you'll not be okay about they telling sorry to you either.
So last but one is loyalty. L stands for loyalty. So usually, women, they try to see if we are committed for the relationship. Okay, I think we see the WhatsApp forward when the couple is 20 years, when they're 60 years. Okay, so how the love is between them. So if they have any doubt, okay, they'll ask some indirect questions. So they need to feel that commitment and the loyalty. Okay, some of the things which the author talks about when she will feel the man is loyal. Okay, I'll just give some examples. When you speak highly of her in front of others, when you are involved in things important to her, okay, you help her make decisions. So you make her and your marriage a priority. Okay, you include her in social gatherings when others may leave their spouse's home. Okay, so when your kids are grown up, you tell the kids, don't speak to your mother that way. Okay, so you call and let her know your plans. You keep your commitments. So these are some points which will show loyalty towards her.
Right. So when they show loyalty towards us, it also picks up our esteem. So when the men show us out in the in the friend gatherings, we feel good, we feel more respected, and that's where we women feel it complete. So when it comes to esteem, it need not be like you're boasting something which is not there, but you need to tell how you treat your wife. Like, you need to tell how good your wife is. See, everybody has positives and negatives, but how you portray, because when you see outside in the world, there's so many complaints about wives amongst the men, and there's so many complaints about men amongst the women. So when you don't do that and genuinely put them up, their esteem increases and they feel very good about it. And as women, we feel like that you're giving your love in this form, and that's the full form of couple. And
To summarize, C for closeness, openness, U understanding, P for peace, and L for loyalty, and E for
esteem.
So this is how men has to start implementing these things. You can also read the book Love and Respect if you want more information. And next week we'll be covering about what women has to learn to implement to spell that respect to men. Okay, thank you.
Amazing, Karthik Asana, as usual. You brought life into the topic, and that is what we all need, life into the content. Very, very, very nicely shared. Wonderful.
We'll talk about how you have to be a respectful woman, because the mother tongue of the husband is respect.
Thankful what he does. So you need to be his cheerleader. So this reminded me of the
like to protect our family, and we like to
sensitive. It's a short conflict, be it what.
And even his own, that husband's own secretary, she was very secretary. She was also respecting him. And
Just give it like tons of love to the men. But
this was so much of content. Even I forgot 2 points while.
so, little exercise to all of us then. Last week we covered for the husbands. Let's do what exercise leads to good attractive by the women.